I got you.
Hebrews 1, God calls the Son God.
Where's that?
In Hebrews
Show
1. So this is the Father talking to the Son. You have loved righteousness and hate lawlessness. Therefore God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness.
Your God has anointed you. The Father's telling the Son, your God has anointed you.
Yes.
That's not calling Jesus God.
No, but look.
That's actually the opposite.
No, look.
Oh, that's amazing.
No.
I'm going to highlight this verse. Thank you.
No. He said, therefore God. He called Jesus God.
Therefore God,
That's the
your... Look, you're messing up here. Now listen, I appreciate you pointing this out, though. This is really great. I got you.
Okay, this is interesting. Because from here, I can see why that verse go against what the Christian believe. Because it says, God, your God, anointed you, right? Meaning God, your God, anointed you. Hence, God and you is different, right? But somehow, I think the way he read it is the problematic one. Because when he said, therefore God, it's as if, therefore God, as if that's addressing, like that, therefore God that is addressing Jesus, right? Somehow he read it that way. That's how I can see, because he still think that it's obvious that therefore God means Jesus is God. While if you read the sentence, therefore God, your God, anointed you, right? So let's see it again.
Hebrews 1, God calls the Son God.
That even statement is interesting to me, because some Christians says that. I said, God calls Jesus God. God calls Jesus, because if they call God call Jesus, that's meaning subconsciously you already think that is two things, right? God calls Jesus, so fine, God calls Jesus. Right? Anyway, so he think God calls Jesus God. That's from me, that's even troublesome, right? Meaning that, so God says this is also God. There's two God now. Na'uzubillah.
Where's that?
In Hebrews 1. So this is the Father talking to the Son. You have loved righteousness and hate lawlessness. Therefore God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness.
So here, one is the sentence, therefore God, your God. He somehow understand it weirdly. That's already, from that perspective, your God is meaning your God. So you're not God, your God, right? Because God do not have God above them. And God has anointed you is also right. Why would, if that is God, why would God be anointed, right? Because only the creation or something lower being anointed by the power to become something, right? So yeah, I think throughout, because even though in the previous video I would say that I don't hold the Bible as a reliable source for my salvation, because no one can show me just yet that it is indeed from God, or is it is truly endorsed by God, etc., right? So I need that proof. But even as it is, most of the sentence indicate that Jesus is different than God. It seems to me that you can only reinterpret it if you already have the position to defend that belief, right? That's why no, you can see it in a different way. But if you come from no preconceived belief to defend, why would you suddenly conclude that God is Jesus or triune or Trinity, etc., right? So that has been my, I'm interested to understand. My normal assumption is because they already have that belief, so it's easy to see that in light of that belief and find a way to, see things that's still okay with that belief. But if you go to the Bible and see, okay, well, let's see what this says, for me it's still hard to see, and that's my interest, right? When I ask, how do you believe this? How come? And I'm very interested to see if I can find someone who actually from the Bible, not from their preacher, etc., that embedded that belief from the Bible. Somehow they concluded that this must be, right? Because I want to understand that. Anyway, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.